You know that feeling, right? You're reading along, everything's going great, and then, bam, you hit a word that just stops you in your tracks. One of those super long, complicated words that makes your brain just want to hit the brakes. Well, today, we are going to crack the code on those words for good. Yeah, a word like this one, unprofessional. It's kind of a monster, isn't it? It just looks like this long, random string of letters that you're supposed to memorize, not actually, read. But what if I told you that in the next few minutes, a word like this won't be intimidating at all? Seriously, you'll start to see it for what it really is. Just a simple puzzle that you already have all the pieces to solve. Okay, let's get into it. We're about to pull back the curtain on the hidden system behind English spelling. Because here's the thing, it's not a random mess. It's actually a code. And once you learn to see the patterns, you can read pretty much anything. So here's the big secret. We're not going to try to memorize giant words. No way. We're going to learn how to spot the small, predictable puzzle pieces, the syllables that build every single long word. You're going to see that every big word is just a chain of these little, easy-to-read parts. And this is the best part. There are only 6 main types of these puzzle pieces in the entire English language. That's it, just 6. If you can get a handle on these 6 syllable patterns, you have the full toolkit to decode any word you'll ever come across. First up, we've got the most common one, the CVC, which stands for consonant, vowel consonant. Basically, it's a vowel sound that's closed in by consonants on either side. That keeps the vowel sound short and snappy. Think of the syllable tech in detective or ab in fabric. So what happens when a syllable ends with a vowel instead? Well, you get an open syllable. There's nothing closing it in, so the vowel is free to make its long sound. It literally says its own name, like the co in cobra or the re in rewind. Ah, the famous magic E syllable. I bet you've seen this a million times. You have a vowel, then a consonant, and then that sneaky silent E at the end. That E isn't just hanging out. Its job is to reach back over the consonant and make the first vowel say its name, like in the word compete or inspire. Pretty cool, right? Now, some syllables are just incredibly predictable, and this is one of my favorites. The clee syllable. It almost always shows up at the very end of a word. So anytime you see a consonant followed by LE, you've found one. Think of the end of turtle or whistle, super regular. Okay, sometimes 2 vowels decide to team up to make one single sound. We call that a vowel digraph or a vowel team, like the AI in Tane or the EA in Pete. You know the old saying, when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking? That's often true, but the main thing to remember is they work together to create one predictable sound. And last but not least, we have the R-colored syllable. I like to call this one the bossy R, because whenever a vowel is followed by an R, that R just takes control and completely changes the vowel sound. It creates these really unique sounds like and R. It's not a short vowel, it's not a long vowel, it's R controlled. So, now you have the 6 building blocks, the 6 puzzle pieces. But how do you actually use them when you're staring down a big, scary word? Well, you just need a simple 4-step plan to put all those pieces together in the right order. And here it is, your 4-step code breaker strategy. It's super simple. First, you find the easy parts, the chunks like prefixes at the beginning and suffixes at the end. Second, you take what's left and divide it, usually right between 2 consonants. Third, just say each little puzzle piece you've made. And fourth, say them all together, kind of fast. Does it sound like a real word? Your ear will know. Now, you might run into a tricky spot in step 2. What if there's only one consonant between 2 vowels? Where do you make the cut? Well, the answer is you try it both ways. You just test it out. For example, you could try splitting before the consonant, which would make an open syllable, like an evil. Or you could split after it, making a closed syllable, like in devil. Your brain will immediately tell you which one sounds like a word you know. So let's try it out right now. Take the word impossible. Okay, step 1, find the chunks. We've got im at the beginning and ible at the end. Easy. Step 2,
We split what's left right between those two S consonants. And look at that. Im, pas, ibble, for. Simple, totally readable pieces. Suddenly not so impossible anymore, is it?
And get this. This is where the code gets really powerful. This whole system doesn't just work for reading, it works backwards for spelling too. So instead of trying to memorize a long, crazy string of letters, you just think about the sounds and spell the word one syllable at a time. Let's try the word detective. If you say it slowly, you can actually hear the pieces. D, tech, tiv, and now you can identify them. D is an open syllable. Tech is a perfect CVC syllable. And tiv is a common suffix. Spelling each of those small parts is so much easier than trying to remember the whole word at once. Okay, we've got the building blocks and we've got the instruction manual. Let's put it all together now and see how this actually transforms you into a much smoother, more confident reader out in the real world. Hey, remember our old friend from the beginning? The word that looked so big and scary? Let's take another look at it. But this time, we're going to use our new codebreaker eyes. Look at it now. First, we spot the easy chunks, the prefix un and the suffix al. Then we can just hear the other pieces inside. Pro, fess, sig, ul. So we have un, pro, fess, shin, al. See that? It's not one giant scary word anymore. It's just a series of simple syllables, open syllables, CVCs, and vowel teams that you now know exactly how to read. And you're going to start seeing this everywhere. Say you're reading a sentence and you hit the word declining. Before, maybe you'd stumble or guess, but now you see the pieces. D, an open syllable. Clin, a CVC. And ing, a suffix. D, clin, ing. You don't have to skip it or get stuck. You can just read it smoothly. So, what's the big takeaway here? Why does all this matter? Because this isn't just some neat little party trick. It's a fundamental shift in how you approach words. You're no longer guessing. You're decoding. Your reading gets faster and way more accurate. Your spelling starts to feel logical instead of random. And best of all, you now have a tool you can use for lifelong learning. You've got the keys to the code now. The system is all yours. So the only real question left is, what word are you going to confidently break down next?